All right, let's get the party started. That was Ortiz Ortiz, by the way. Ortiz Ortiz is terrific. He's wonderful, and buy all those albums. How about that? How about that? All right, yeah, we can slow roll into this a little bit, I suppose. Um, let's see. I'm almost, I swear to God, almost finally done with the cold. I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited about almost being done with my cold. It's like it's never ending. Ugh, it just lingers. It just lingers, It just lingers. Like trauma. Like trauma. This cold lingers. All right, let me make sure we got everything all jacked up, all hammered down, all wound down. We're good to go. Are we? I think so. Yeah. Hey, thank you for tuning into Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist, where you get to ask me questions about your life, about other people's lives, about what you should do, how you should do it, when you should do it, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, we have some fun. We have some fun too. That's the most important part of any endeavor. I think is having fun. And maybe saving some lives. But have fun while we're doing it. All right. All right. Let's get this rocking and rolling, moving and grooving. Oh, what's this now? Okay, fair enough. Good times. All right. Let's start with Am I the Asshole? I don't know if I'm featured tonight. It's not looking like it. It's not even looking like I'm showing tonight. But tomorrow I'm going to be using I'm going back and forth. I use the Rumble software, the new one, and then I have some issues with it. And then I go back to the old one, and then I have some issues. So I think tomorrow I'm going to go. Should I go cold turkey and just go to the new Rumble software? I might do it. I might do it. You just watch. Let me see. I wonder. Yeah, no, this is all straight. All right, let's get this party officially started. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna check in here. Yeah, do. Okay. No, don't want to do that one. No. All right, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. All right, let's go to Am I the Asshole? Let me share that too, so you know, check it out, see what's going on there. All right, am I the asshole for this? It looked short and then it got long. It got really long. Yeah. I don't know if I want to read all that. It's a lot. It's a lot to read. Yeah, maybe I'll read a little of it. I don't want to read a lot of it. You know, give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Thank you again for tuning to Jeff the unlicensed therapist. Let's see. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay my in-laws' private flights twice? Private flights twice. What is that? Is that like private jets, I guess? Well, I mean, obviously you got some money and they figure, well, you pay up, sucker. You're married to a daughter. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay for my in-laws' private flights twice? Like that means you're paying for one, but not the other, or they asked you two times and you said no. Let's check. My wife, 61, and I, 63, are totally NC with three of her, no contact with her three sisters, all in their mid to late 60s. All right. They took almost 25K and refused to pay it back. So obviously you got money, and the rest of these of this woman's your wife's family are a bunch of deadbeat thieves, a bunch of grifters, bunch of lowlifes. One of them trashed our condo, like I said, and we let her stay there while she was getting back on their feet. All right. They lie and cheat. I told you I called this group of hussies out. These 60-year-old trash. You expect this when you're in your 20s. When you're in your 20s, this kind of behavior, I don't want to call it normal, but you're like, okay, they'll grow out of it. These are 60-year-old women trashing condos and stealing money. The fuck? Their teeth are falling out on the floors. They're smashing windows with their canes. One of them trashed your condo. They lie and they cheat and they steal. Over the years, they've said hateful things to my children. Wow, how are they all so bad? I mean, the whole damn family. And we're dreading the next time we see them, which is likely when one of my parents or in-laws passes away. Yeah, you're right. Which brings us to the story. Our daughter, 33, is getting married this summer. She desperately wants her grandparents to be there. Makes sense. She's named after grandma and is very close to grandpa. Okay, so they have to come. You can't not let them come. The grandparents, and that means these ne'er-do-wells, these jackasses, these 60-year-old, Hell's Angels want to come too. Sadly, they're both in their mid 90s. Wow, that's pretty old. That's good. That's good news, bad news. The good news is your wife's going to live a long time based on genetics. The bad news is so are those three evil stepsisters. All right, sounds about right. Or then probably not stepsisters, but maybe she's the step. Your wife's probably adopted or something, based on the way these other three turned out. So she's named after the grandma. Yeah, they're definitely going to want to come. Wedding's in the New York City area, which is everyone's hometown. There's no way they could drive or fly commercially. And my wife and daughter, were heartbroken. Okay. My brother-in-law, the brother of all involved, okay, did well in construction. Oh, so it's his money. And I run a successful business. Oh, so you're both doing well. So working together with a friend in aviation, we found someone willing to fly them to Teterboro, leave them for 2 weeks so they can spend what may be their final trip where they grew up and return to the Florida the day after the wedding. Well, that's actually very nice. To say everyone involved was joyful would be an understatement. Wow, you guys seem like really nice people. And okay, here's where trouble ensues. And then the sisters got involved. The 60-year-old, gang that couldn't shoot straight. Unbeknownst to us, one of our nephews is also planning to get married this summer. Okay, daughter's wedding was scheduled for June 18th. Grandparents were scheduled to fly up right after the 4th. Okay, well, guess what? After learning about our plans, these bitches these bitches. I just like, they're 16. You're like, these bitches. You're right. I disagree with you're not at all with your characterization of them. Schedule the nephew's wedding for, wait for it, July 11th. Oh, what a bunch of see you next Tuesdays. Yeah. The Saturday before our daughter, specifically so they could take advantage of the grandparents being here, and it pissed me off. Oh, so they're boosting your private flights, right? They're like, well, they're flying them up. Let's bogart them. And yeah, oh man, that's not cool, is it? Oh, they really are bitches, and they're really see you next Tuesdays, but yeah. So they could take advantage of the grandparents being here. This is the plot thickens. It pissed me off. I don't blame you, but I'm not in charge of my in-laws, and they'll be here anyway. So fuck it. That's probably a positive attitude. What are you gonna do? Until last week, my daughter got a call from the venue. Oh no. And due to infrastructure repair issues, they need to close for a week in June, which throws off their booking schedule. They offered her a great deal if she would move the date. Move the date. Yes, it's late, but my daughter and fiance are both attorneys. They negotiated a deal, saved almost $12K on their wedding. Yeah, so far so good. The save the dates have gone out, but not the invitations. And since the venue is handling catering, donoring, everything in the band, they've agreed to move it to an open date in August. Okay, makes no difference to me. So nobody cares except for the sisters, who now the parents won't be in town because nobody's flying them up, and they're not going to do it. Yeah, fuck your those bitches, those biddies. I called my brother-in-law and his buddy with the plane and moved everything accordingly. Good. F these effers. That's when the bitches were. I like to just keep calling them bitches. That's when the bitches went insane. Good. I just hate. I like when bad people get their comeuppance, and these bitches, as you refer to them, again, rightfully so. The peers are getting there. They went insane. After years of nothing, they called, texted, you name it, screaming that we're ruining their wedding. They didn't pay for any of it. You're not, just the selfish narcissism. It's always present in these people. That everything is about them. You want your parents to come. You get in a car, you drive them up, you do what you got to do. But you can't bogart them off of a flight that you didn't pay for. Anyway, we're ruining their wedding. That we're pushing my nephew to something he has nothing to do with, etc., and demanded that we honor the first flight and pay for the grandparents to attend both weddings. No. Oh, I hope you said no. That must have been feel so good to tell them to go fucking pound sand. That must have just been such a treat. I love it when these assholes get theirs. Remember, I'm an unlicensed therapist. We literally laughed out loud. Good. Told them to go fuck themselves. Good. And reblocked them on every platform. Great. I mean, this is just terrific. This is this is how you should do it. Then they sent their proxies over, cousins, aunts, uncles, saying we're making things worse by prioritizing money over reconciling with the sisters. Fuck them. I told them to fuck off too. I like this guy. Still, I wonder if I'm the asshole. We don't want grandma and grandpa to miss anything in the autumn of their lives, but it's not my fault. Their sneaky plan blew up. Yeah, no. If this had been like a plan that you'd actually all come together on and been like, well, we'll fly them up and so you can go to Carl's wedding or whoever the nephew is, and then they'll go next week to our daughter's wedding, and that'll work out great. But that wasn't the case at all. They took advantage of a situation. They never consulted with you, and it's your own. They're bitches. They're assholes. So fuck them. Anyways, edit. I'm not asking. I know I'm not the asshole. Thank you. But I feel bad for my parents and in-laws who are in Switzerland. Well, you know what? They can all pitch together and get the private flight too. It shouldn't all be on you, bro. It shouldn't all be on you. Yeah, there you go. There you go, folks. How about that? Oh, mhm. Hey, Chihuahua. uh, all right. Huh. Let me see. Do I want to do this or this? I haven't done this one, but this seems insanely. Um, this is the thing. Like the ads are just wonky. Like we got what do we got? Like 600 people up right now. Hey, Salty, good to see you. Okay, me and my wife are talking now. Good. That's terrific. I'm sorry. I'm just reading the comments now, Salt. She hasn't come back home, and it's more than just one thing. Yeah, it usually is, isn't it? Less drinking and spending more time with her. Yeah, that's going to go a long way. Moving also. Okay. But again, if you love her, you'll do what you need to do, and it sounds like you do. Living room next to my smoking buddy is not copacetic. Yeah, yeah, I get that. Living next to. Yep. Hey, Des Poetic. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, all those things make a lot of sense. They make a lot of sense. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, this is so strange. Like I'm looking at these like how can that be an accurate ad? Like, like you can't possibly pay that low. We got 500 people or something here still. All right, I don't know. What am I going to do? Anyway, let's keep rocking and rolling. Until last week, my daughter got a call from the okay. So we talked. Yeah, you are not the asshole. You, sir, are a champion. You are a champion. You are a man amongst men, and good for sticking it to those helter skelter witches, those those douchey douches. Oh man! All right. Let me see what we got for the LA Olymp. Oh, this is an ad, I think. Secure your access to the Olympic Games with inclusive LA Olympic hospitality tickets. That's a commercial. That's a commercial. Am I the asshole for wearing my dead grandpa's t-shirts? No. Why would you be an asshole for that? That's kind of like an homage, isn't it? Like if you really love someone and like my dad had an old jacket. I'm not sure of any wardrobe I'm covetous of my father, but I wear like an old flannel shirt of his. I probably, if he passed, I might keep a couple. Once in a while if it's cold, I'll put on one of Dad's old flannels. What's wrong with that? Hi, I'm 15. A few months ago, my grandfather unfortunately died of a stroke. We were very close as he raised me, yeah, for a period of a few years. And when my dad was sick and in a different country, he also was kind and cared for me, making other people happy. He was incredible. I miss him so much. The issue here is that now I'm always wearing my dead grandfather's T-shirts because when I was younger, I wore one on a trip because it was all I had to wear. Okay, so there is even a connection there. He saw that and started buying more T-shirts to give them to me. He sounds like a sweet guy. Whenever he saw me wearing them, he'd be happy. Now all I wear at home are T-shirts that he gave me. My aunt, daughter of my grandfather, saw that at a family meetup and told me it was incredibly disrespectful to dead man. Your aunt is crazy. I should say, I'm not nice there. She's wrong. She's completely wrong. It is respectful of your relationship with him, and you should continue doing it as long as you feel like it. It is not disrespectful. If he left her any money, tell her it's disrespectful for her to keep it because it was once his. See how she likes her logic then, idiot. Edit. I just updated this. I'm shocked how popular it got. Well, yeah, because your aunt's a douche. Thank you so much, everyone who replied. I definitely feel vindicated. Yes, my grandpa was an incredible person and deserved everything in the world. Yeah. I care a lot about my aunt. She's very sweet, but yeah, she's misguided here. She is in therapy currently as she has autism and BPD. You don't really need therapy for autism. I'm just going to let you know about that. Autism is not like a therapy thing. I mean, you could have autism and need therapy, but you don't need therapy because of autism. I'm just going to let you know that. Now, the bipolar disorder, yeah, you should just say she's in therapy because she's got BPD and she's normally a nice person. But please don't call her evil or crazy because, yeah, okay. Well, there you go. She's got some issues. Let's just put it that way. That's about as nice as we can get with your aunt. With your auntie. Auntie. Mm-hmm. All right. Good times. All right. Yeah, so far, two people skate. Two people, not assholes. That's good things, right? That's a very good thing. Yeah. They were a gift to him. Yeah, exactly. I think everyone jumped on this kid's side. So no, you're fine. But he doesn't know he's 15, and the adults in his life are supposed to be in possession of some kind of wisdom because of their age, which is not necessarily always the case. But clearly, and clearly, is not the case here. Yeah, I would totally wear dead people's clothes if I liked them. If I Now here's the thing: if I didn't like them, I wouldn't wear their clothes. If I had a relative, and there is one I have I'm on a NC, no contact with. If she died and I were gifted her clothes, you know, I I wouldn't want them, and I'm not gonna burn them. I would probably just give them to Goodwill. But I'm certainly not gonna wear them. Now, but if I liked you, yeah, I would totally. I'm trying to think. It must be something I'd wear off a dead person. I have a dead person's dartboard. My buddy Eric, yeah, loved Eric. He passed way too young, and his girlfriend gave me we used to get really drunk and we'd play cricket, dart game, and so once a day, just about shoot some darts on the deceased gentleman's dartboard, and I love it. I must have. Do I have any other knickknacks? Well, I mean, I have heirlooms, stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, just because you've been along, yeah, that's so true, Despoetic. Just because you've been alive for a long time doesn't necessarily mean you know anything. I could not agree more with that statement. You are 100% in the right. 100%, 120%. All right, let's keep it going here. So yeah, you're clear, sir. Cleared. Okay, what's this one? Am I the asshole? Oh, it says under 18, ages 13 to 17. What does that even mean? Am I the asshole for refusing to be home when my brother's friend is? I don't know. I don't like the warning in blue. Like what is that? What's that all about? Am I the asshole? Should I wear a wedding dress like my daughter's? Let's read about this. Is a mom making it all about her? My daughter got married last year, about a year before her wedding. We went to a wedding dress shop and she tried on a blue dress that really suited her. We agreed that we'd order the dress in ivory. I paid plus a veil. Money's tight now, so I sold some jewelry. This is like a what do you call it? Not a nursery rhyme, but the thing where the lady sells her hair to get a guitar, and the guy sells a guitar to get his mom a brush or something. I don't remember the name of the story, but you know what I'm saying. And as I knew that the blue dress would suit me, last week I told my daughter I bought the blue dress for my wedding, and I was surprised when she said she didn't want me to wear a dress that she tried on and was like hers. All right. I explained I'm 35 years older. It's a different color. I have no train. I couldn't possibly upstage her. Yeah. And she's already had her big day. Yeah, it's like well over. Like I don't know how you like. But you have to get a shitty dress. Why don't you just show up in a burlap sack? Would that make her happy? Now she's insisting I get a different dress and won't even go uh, to that same dress shop with me. My wedding is only 2 months away. What the hell? Your daughter's a bit of a control freak, huh? Really? That like I'm guessing her marriage is not going very well. Just gonna throw that out there. I feel like if her marriage is going well, she wouldn't care what the hell you wore. Thanks for your comments. It helped. Seems like 90% think my daughter's the asshole. Yeah, 10% think you are. Well, those 10% are all assholes. I can't wear the blue dress now because the joy has been taken away. Yeah, I know, right? She ruined it. Your daughter ruined your wedding. No, but she fucked up your wedding dress. You know what? Take it out of the inheritance. You got inheritance. You're gonna have to buy a new dress now. This other dress is going to waste. You tell her, okay, but it's coming out of your inheritance because I got to buy a new dress now. And you see if her tune changes. She'll probably want her inheritance right then. It was an order out, which the lady, she knew I was keeping engagement. I tried to find a secondhand wedding dress or evening gown. I have 3 months, not two. That was a typo. Okay, yeah, I mean, that just sucks. Your daughter's being very petty and not making a lot of sense, honestly. Making no sense. Making nonsense. She's making nonsense. That one, that broad, that. All right. So as you know, I enjoy along with lots of things hitting wrong buttons, which is my forte. It is my forte. It's what I do. It's what I do. All right. Let's see. Oh shit! I hit the wrong button again. I did it again. I gotta stop hitting wrong buttons. All right. Let's get back to am I the asshole? Good times. Oh, and there you go. So far, no assholes. Really, I mean, all the assholes have been on the other side. None of the writers. Am I the asshole for how I reacted to not? What? Hold on. Am I the asshole for how I reacted to not saying no loud enough? What does that even mean? I think you sound deluded. Saying no loud enough? Like, what does that even mean? I mean, you should just be able to do this. That should be an acceptable no. I don't think the volume of your no should really be an issue. You should be able to just say no. I shouldn't have to scream it. Like, would you like some onions on that? No, this just seems like excessive. I just like, no. I feel like that should do the same. I might be asking for how I reacted to not saying no loudly enough. For context, thank God. 20-year-old female, by the way. Came home from college from summer break, for summer break. For context, my freshman year, right after I turned 18. Oh, let me check, make sure I got my sound on. I forget things. I forget things all the time, unfortunately for me. For context, my freshman year, right after I turned 18, I had a professor grab my head and kiss me. What? I don't think it was sexual. What? What are you talking about? You don't think it was sexual? What the fuck are you talking about? You should say yes to a therapist. For context, my freshman year, right after I turned 18, I had a professor grab my head and kiss me. I don't think it was sexual because he told me he was kissing me goodbye, but it was weird. How can you, I know you're 18 and you're new to life, still a young thing, but he's not saying, no one says goodbye like that. That's not it is not appropriate in any way, shape, or form. And for you to even entertain it for a moment is absurd. I was shocked. I just said stop, but kind of quiet because my reaction when I'm stressed is to freeze up. You know, you are not the asshole. You were essentially assaulted. You were sexually assaulted. You would have been fine. I would, instead of saying no or stop or worrying about your volume, you should have just kicked him in the stones. Now, obviously, you say you freeze up in these situations, which I'm sure he was happy about. I didn't tell anybody at the time. You should. I didn't want to explain myself or be blamed. Or you should. He's just going to do it to somebody else and probably roofie him first. I just figured I'd deal with it myself for a couple months. I would occasionally have nightmares about it. Yeah, it's trauma. You were assaulted. What kind of fucking school is this? What kind of shit school is this? Early this summer, I told my parents about it, but kind of offhanded. They're not the most supportive. That sucks. My mom has since been joking about it. Well, that's not great. Like if I'm annoyed, she'll say, "I'm going to tell that professor to come and kiss you again." Way to go, mom. After a while, though, it started to upset me. Yeah, it's fucking unresolved trauma. Please stop joking about it. It really upsets me. She said to me, if you're really that upset, you would have told me when it happened. And it was your fault because you didn't say no loud enough. Oh, your mom. What an awful mother. Maybe she's from a generation where it's okay to rape you if you don't hit the high note on a no. If you don't really belt it out in your baritone or soprano voice. Hey, how high did you get? What was the decibel count on your no? Wasn't high enough. You get the rape's fine. Come on, what an awful mom. What an awful it is. That's awful mothering. That's an awful mom. Sorry. My guess is she's jealous of you. I don't know, and she secretly is happy that you're going through trauma, and she's just throwing fire on it right now or gasoline. For some reason, that upset me even more. Well, of course it did. Why do you keep like for some reason? It's a natural course of events. You being upset by this. Don't for some reason this. You should be upset. I'm not sure why I'm so sensitive about this. Your parents fucked you up good, or at least your mom did. About it when it wasn't even like he was being what? Wait a minute. I'm not sure why I'm being so sensitive about all this. This is you saying it, not your mom. When it wasn't even like he was being abusive. Yes, he was. Anyway, I let it go and stay with my grandparents. My parents have called me and said I'm being an a-hole because my siblings are sad I'm not home anymore. Well, they're shitty parents right now. And you're more than welcome to stay with people you find supportive when you're going through trauma. And your parents, although they should be, clearly are not in that camp right now. Saying I'm being dramatic. See, there you go. Saying I'm being dramatic. I think they're cruel. So I left. Am I the asshole? No. Stay with your grandparents, stay with supportive friends, and tell on this fucking piece of shit teacher because he's just going to do it again. And what kind of fucking school hires a teacher like this? I would consider going to a different school, especially if you don't, I don't want to say have the courage, but you don't have the chutzpah to out this teacher. Why would you go to a school where he could hold a job? But also think of it this way: the reason he's able to continue on his, perversions and assaults is because nobody reports him. Maybe 10 years when there's a class action, you'll be on the witness stand going, yeah, he did it to me too. Come on, get him. Don't let him get away with this shit. Don't let him get away with this shit. Come on, you're better than that, I think. Let me see. Do I want to do this one? No. Look at the ads today. Just brutal, man. Just brutal. I swear, that it's just been wonky. It's just been wonky, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it. Anyways, no, you're not the asshole at all. You are not the asshole. Let me go to the. I'm sorry. I'm neglecting the chat. Yeah, you might be right about this, Salty. Let me go back a little bit. Yeah, don't listen to your family members if they're wrong. 100%. I said sometimes the father doesn't love their kids as much as they love their grandkids more. Yeah, I feel like the pressure's off them. Like they feel a lot of these fathers, feel in the moment that they're so responsible for how the kid turns out that they do shit that even they know is not right with the hopes that it'll somehow make the kid stronger or better, and it just fucks them up. But once they get to the grandparent stage, then they're just nice and a buddy and a pal and swell, and probably what a lot of them should have been to their kids and not just their grandkids. So the grandkids get like the good version of them, and you, the daughter or son, got the shitty version, likely due to the fact that they were overcompensating for errors they made in the past, or trying to do finagle or finesse this perfect child. A lot of it is done with the best of intentions, but the worst of results. Yeah, just because, yeah, just exactly. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does sound fake. Some of the stuff does sound fake. You're right. Like that. Yeah, that one sounds like it could be fake, but it also, I don't know. That one, it sounds like it might be real because it wasn't so far fetched. Like he didn't grab her ass or squeeze her boob. You know what I mean? So they're kind of walking a little more of a line if they are faking that one. All right. There we go. Let's just do another one. And I'll share this one too. I didn't share the last one. Let me share it. Let me get that going. Am I the asshole? There we go. There we go. Okay, back. We got you. We're back. We're sharing. Oh no, that's not right. No, that is right. Okay. Okay. All right. But the Olympics has got my number. They keep trying to sell me hospitality packages. Am I the asshole for receiving child support while children are grown? Well, I don't understand the logic of it. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, isn't child support, unless I'm wrong here, I could be, doesn't it age out? Like, don't you stop paying once they hit a certain age? I don't know. Or do they have to leave the house? I'm not sure. I thought for some reason once they hit a certain age, you just didn't have to pay anymore. But I don't know. Am I the asshole for receiving child support while all my kids are grown? I have 4 children. Well, that's a lot of kids. With my ex, and never received child support while they were young ever. Well, in that case, you might be entitled to some, back pay, right? That's what we're talking about here. They're now between 23 and 31. One daughter, very recently widowed. Okay, lives with me. Well, yeah, that seems legit. Her 2 small children since the passing of her husband, and the father of her children. So you got a lot of people living there. I just started receiving child support arrangements maybe in the past 5 months. Wow, that's a long time to wait. Past 5 months, and the baby's father is on me to drop it. I am also owed $85,000. I feel guilt tripped. I'm not sure if I'm truly wrong. No, take the money. Also, I cover living expense. Yeah, no, take the money. Don't feel like an asshole for that. It's not like you're independently wealthy. I feel like you need some support, and that's what it's for. And they didn't pay you before. Yeah, he is. He's not a man. He's a predator. That other guy. You're right. You're right. You are not wrong at all. All right, let's do another one. That was so damn short. Am I the asshole for meeting my nephew's ex-fiance and splitting my family apart? Well, it sounds interesting. Nothing else. Let's investigate this one. Huh. Okay. Let's see. I'm 33 male. I 33 male. Live overseas with my wife and daughter, and have for about a decade. So I rarely get to visit home. Last Christmas, we flew back so my family could finally meet our newborn daughter. Huh? Hold on a minute. I 33 male. Live overseas with my wife and daughter, and have for about a decade. Okay. So I rarely get to visit home. Last Christmas, I flew back so my family could meet. Oh, our new. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. My close family is basically my parents, my older sister, and her kids. The important one here we'll call Greg, 26 male. Greg has been with Danny, 26, since high school. They have a 5-year-old son, and are engaged, and were engaged until Greg left her last year to date his coworker. According to Greg, Danny was manipulative and controlling. Maybe she was, who knows? Which she admitted to, so she was, and apologized for. The situation was ugly. We stayed out of it. Best course of action there. When we arrived home, Greg was living at my parents' house while my dad renovated the home he'd bought with the coworker. All right, so now he's jacked up with the coworker. We met her, everything seemed cordial, and there were no issues. But 2 days before Christmas, we still hadn't met Greg's son. So that's the 5-year-old. Every time we asked, Greg had some excuse about work, or Danny was supposedly refusing to bring him over. My wife used to be friends with Danny, so she messaged her directly. Danny immediately said she'd never been asked and would love to meet us. Oh, plot thickens. So we arranged to meet Danny and the kid for coffee on Christmas Eve. My dad casually mentions this to my sister, who immediately called Greg to let him know what's up with fucking Greg, what we were up to, and how disrespectful it was. Greg stormed out of work early and arrived just as Danny pulled into my parents' driveway. He told her she was not allowed inside. What is with this guy? Barged in, yelling that we were going behind his back, and started causing a scene. Well, he's lying to you flat out. I mean, were you going behind his back? I mean, you didn't tell him about it, so I mean, technically, yeah, I suppose. My wife and I explained that Danny has never done anything to us, and Greg has dodged the topic. Greg said we had no right to contact Danny directly. Was this his? It's a little confusing. Was this his ex? And then, so this isn't the coworker. This is his ex girlfriend. Yeah. But I know you want to meet the 5-year-old. I get it. Danny left in tears, and my wife and I were upset. Greg kept banging on how we betrayed him and how he wouldn't forget it. I finally snapped, calling him an entitled little prick who had ruined my wife's Christmas over a cup of coffee with his ex. Okay, who is his ex? Okay, he hates her. So, I mean, I'm a little bit on his side in that you shouldn't have gone behind his back. You should have kept this above board. And he lost his shit because of it. So, I mean, I get it. I kind of see where he's coming from. Right after that, I angrily called Danny and told her we'd meet her anyway. I didn't give a shit what Greg thought anymore. Yeah, I think you're the asshole in this one. You got to respect Greg's. It's his ex. Like, that'd be like if someone's like, "Hey, I want to meet your ex," and I'd be like, "Why?" Or talk to your ex. Why? And not tell me. It would be weird. So I think I might be on Greg's side on this one. I hate to say it. That's when I found out. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, now I'm off Greg's side again. Okay, I was kind of on his side, and now I'm off. I mean, I might be more in the middle than anything, really. Anyway, so we went to coffee, exchanged gifts, and talked about everything. That's when we found out Greg hadn't been paying full child support and had been dodging weekends with his son for over a month. So Greg's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. So there you go. So even though you probably shouldn't have gone behind his back, that's kind of a dick move. I think you maybe unconsciously, subconsciously knew that something was up, and you wanted to know what it was, and you don't trust Greg to begin with. So you're obviously gonna go see what's going on. You're wondering about the kid because you haven't seen the kid. So no, I don't. It's still not. I'm still not 100% on board with what you did, but Greg is a colossal asshole. He should be publicly shamed for basically abandoning his child. What a piece of shit. What an absolute piece of shit. All right. So, yeah, there you go. So, okay. We give a shit. Okay. So we found out Greg had not been paying full child support and had been dodging weekends with his son. What an asshole. Because of illness, quotes. Danny suspects the real reason Greg didn't want us or my parents talking to her. You're 100% right. We got back. This is a long ass one, man. I don't know if I'm going to do this whole thing. I might skip to the end. We got back. My parents were helping Greg move his furniture out. Good riddance. Apparently, he'd come back for round 2 while we were gone. Good riddance. This guy before Greg left. He asked if we really wanted things to end this way. Fuck yeah. Screw that guy. On Christmas Day, yep. On the next day, Greg, dad asking why he hadn't wished him Merry Christmas because you're a piece of shit. My dad basically told me it should be obvious and hung up. Yeah, exactly. 10 minutes later, my sister called saying, she said, your sister's always feeling sorry for this loser, Greg. Since then, my sister stopped letting her kids visit my parents. So she's siding with your good for nothing brother. What are you going to do? My parents are pretty much alone now outside the extended family and Danny visiting them. Well, that's fine. Danny's going to keep visiting them because they're going to be receptive to her or their grandchild. I think it's not a terrible situation. And you got Greg out who's poisoned and probably just gonna, just waiting for them to die so he can get the inheritance anyway. My sister's kids are no longer allowed to visit them. Okay. They brought Danny. They had tickets to come. Blah, 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 blah. So now my family's split in half. My parents have no one to take care of them. That sucks. And there's potentially a court battle because we had a cup of coffee with the nephews. You're not the assholes for this. I think it's good that your parents see Greg for what he is. And he's an asshole. So, I don't think you're the assholes on this. And I think your parents are going to be all right. The fact that the way your dad handled Greg when he found out what a piece of shit he was, I think speaks volumes about his character. And I think they're going to be fine. That's my opinion there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Hold on. They had a baby together. So baby mama X. Yeah, exactly. Salty. At least they used to actually fake names and not initials. Yes, weird, but they had a kid together. The first one, yeah, they did. I mean, when you don't take care of your kid, I have a real issue with that. When you abandon your child, I have a real issue with that. It's just fucking awful, and it makes me angry. It's just wrong on every level. On every level. All right, listen, I'm going to cut out tonight. I'll be back tomorrow with more Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist, and I'll be on the, if you're interested, I'll be on the new Rumble software. I'll try that out. Give that a shot. Well, I think, I'll get it. I'm going to get it all dialed in at some point. I hope. I really do. I keep hitting the wrong thing. All right. Well, God bless you. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Salty, I'm glad things are improving on the home front. I think you're making all the right decisions. So thank you for sharing what's going on and everything else. Pure Blood, thank you. Mr. McMaga, thank you. And anyone else I've left off? Des Poetic, of course, and Resterly. Thank you so much. I love you all. Have a great evening. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. I'm getting near 15,000, which is cool. I'm pretty happy about that, actually. And yeah, good luck and God bless to you too. I'll be back tomorrow with more Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. If you got a problem, I've got an answer. I'm your therapist. I'm Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 10 p.m. for a Wacky Friday show. And since I've got the new software going tomorrow, we'll try some phone calls. I'll at least put the link up. I can promise you that. Sound good? Everybody on board? All right, let's do this. Let's get out of here. Love you all. As I awkwardly sign off as always. All right, bye everybody.